Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. These are like one of the hardest videos to make because everyone's setup is extremely different, right? Whatever I show you in this video is probably not going to really help you one for one. My best advice when it comes to my videos, anyone's videos, guides, people helping you guys out, look for things that can really help you out with your setup. Take an idea and see if you can run that idea. Doesn't mean you have to copy character to character, weapon to weapon, but the strategy, right? So to me, these are the hardest videos to make because it doesn't really reach to everybody. There's always going to be someone who can't relate to it. And I try to make these as possibly possible for everybody. But enough with the yammering and yapping, and let's go into the actual guild battle and talk about it. I just want to kind of give that because it is hard. Like, I can full clear stage 1, 2, and 3 at 100%, right? Where you probably can't do that. And I know I can go through my inventory and kind of like make setups that are weaker, but I'd rather give strategy of what I'm using and tell you, hey, this is what I think is really good. Now, yes, I am a day one free-to-play player. Usually it matters, doesn't matter, but I do want to say that I am saving towards my favorite characters and helping my guild get top 10. So far, we've been top 10 2 times in a row, and I would like to keep that. If it doesn't happen, it's also okay, right? It's a game, we're supposed to have fun. But my choices that I make in my game is based off of waifu husbandos first, and then my guild members, now that we have guild battles. So everything that I have OB 10'd, everything I have OB maxed out is because I either really liked it or I thought it would help out my teammates. So I'm going to showcase like my setup and how it works and everything, but one thing I want you guys to realize is the power of the team matters, but the thing that matters the most is the buff behind me. I can have an OB10 maxed out party, maxed out sub weapons, everything's maxed out. But if I don't have the actual featured total power here, you lose a lot of damage compared to someone else. You might think to yourself, well, okay, I have the exact same setup as someone, but they're doing way better than me. It's most likely this, right? Just from level 53, what I'm at, I get 655% magic ability potency. And then if that goes out to level 60, it goes to 690, right? That's already a big difference. I see people who are at 70 plus, and 70 is 745% more potency. So it gets crazy the more you have here. So the more gears you have that are 400%, the more weapons you have that are at 1050, right? It really makes a difference. So if you're looking at someone and you're saying, why ain't I doing what they're doing? It's most likely the buff. Mine's level 53. And it's where the last 2 guild battles, I was like, I have a maxed out character, but I can't keep up with other people. Why? Why is my percentage so low? It's usually that. So don't feel bad that your setup is bad. It's just the mechanic of guild battles is tilted towards people who have spent or got super lucky on a lot of the right weapons at the right time. Okay, jumping into the actual advice of everything. For personal strategies I do want my guild members to use, and I think it's really good for everybody, is that stage 1 and 2 for sure should build pure DPS, right? There should be no reason to try to survive in these ones. It depends how early you are in the game and how your setup is. Obviously, you might have an issue with HP because your growth streams aren't as big. But for the majority of people, you guys shouldn't be. It should be pure DPS materia, pure DPS weapons, no survivability. Just do as much damage because you want to get to 100% ASAP. Stage 3 can kind of do that as well, depending on how, I guess, old you are in this game, right? Do you have all the characters maxed out, growth streams that are using your party? Do they have good weapons? Are they just naturally strong? Your high win level? Did you invest in certain things like defense, HP, or just damage, right? Stage 3 can also just be pure DPS. My strategy is a pure DPS. Go in and die to Mega Flare, right? I tried the other way where I survive, and the amount of damage you lose for trying to survive equals the same amount of damage you would have done if you survived the Mega Flare. But that's my count personally. Someone who is a full spender, who has everything maxed out, can survive and continues to do good damage no matter what, because their setups are all maxed out anyways. Where in my case, taking away the whole try to survive Mega Flare doesn't help me. So let that in mind. Let's talk about my strategy and why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm a showcase. So here comes the difference. I am a day 1 free-to-play player, but my Vincent is at 10,267 attack. These anniversary weapons were crazy because of the boost magic all. So right now I'm rocking a 22% increase from Vincent. The reason I preach Arif's Rod is because of that R ability. She's got 46 points, which is 25% to everybody, and Tifa that just got pulled also has that 22% increase, right? So crazy amount of attack coming out of this. Even though these builds aren't perfect, not everything's 120, not everything's OB10, right? I'm rocking very high magic attack. So I also have Vincent's weapon here, which is going to make a big difference in this fight. It's going to make it a lot easier to do the strategy I'm doing. And this is why I'm saying this is not going to work for everybody, because you guys probably not using Vincent. You're probably using just Tifa. But let me show you my strategy. My strategy is to use Vincent's ultimate weapon, right? We're going to be using his limit break that gives him Berserk, which is magic attack and physical attack up 4 tiers with haste if he's at low HP. And I'm going to be abusing Aerith's new rod for ATB boost +1 for both Tifa and Vincent. And the reason this works, even at 70%, you guys can do this if you have an OB6, is that you wait for Aerith to be hurt, and then you heal only during those moments. Everything else Aerith is doing is just letting the AI take care of it. As long as I don't push defense mode, she'll never heal, which means she'll never get up above 90%. She'll eventually drop below 90, or for some people below 70. So the strategy here is to make sure her materia doesn't have any defense. You can see my defense is at 129 and 147, and everything just went towards healing. Back weapons, our abilities, I'll let you guys pause the video, right? I'll scroll through all of this so you guys can see what I do have. Here's Aerith's back weapons, here's Vincent's back weapons, and these don't have to be the same from you. You just got to mix and match your R abilities to make your character strong, because you probably don't have the same thing I have, right? Main things you want to go for is boost magic attack, boost attack, and then trying to boost everything else like ability potency, magic ability potency. But you can see everything I do have here. And one thing is I'm using this weapon to get myself some buff duration, so that way I can debuff the enemy's defense, because Tifa is doing 2 things here. She's lowering the enemy's magic defense 3 tiers, and then she's also giving magic attack tier 3 to everybody, but also refreshing Vincent's attack 4. And I'm going to talk about that in the fight. We're using summons here because after a certain part of the fight, Bahamut does drop his resistance to all elements, and you're allowed to use elements. So at the end, right before I'm going to die, I'm going to pop both Leviathan, and I'm going to be using Shiva here if she can make it. Usually she doesn't make it, and I'm probably going to change this to a limit break like this that has better charge speed at 1200. So that way I give a multiplier to my teammates. But this is just my first attempt of a party. I did this on live stream over at twitch.tv/SmellyOctopus, where I live stream these day 1 and the days of the events. So I had this all planned out already. I just haven't posted the video. So with that being said, the strategy is Aerith +1 ATB gauge up, Vincent getting into his ultimate as fast as possible, or his limit break, and doing the most damage. Tifa is here to lower the magic defense and raise or refresh his tier 4 magic attack, while also doing good DPS. And then we use our limit breaks right before we die for the maximum damage. Now I have a really good run on Twitch that I might just show you guys, but I'm going to try to mimic it right now with you and give you a step-by-step. Make sure that Aerith is being hit, Vincent goes to limit break, and we just apply everything. Now, I'm going to perfect this a little bit better. I got 17% almost on my live stream, so I'm going to mimic that. But back again, we're going to do Dark Strike. We're going to wait till I get the buff. Then I'm going to do damage, because every little piece counts. I'm going to lower the enemy's defense by 3 tiers. Wait for that and the attack gauge behind me to be maxed. Once it's maxed, go into that. Get another cast in there. And then once this happens, switch over here to heal, because the AI won't heal, which gives me ATB boost to both Tifa and Vincent. Back over here. And now we just wait for Vincent to get hit. Got a nice critical in there. So this next attack should kill me, not kill me, should get me to the red zone. And one more cast. Come on, Bahamut, hit me up. Boom, boom, boom. My last attack goes in, triggers my limit break. We got my limit break going. Get it in there as soon as possible. Don't waste time, because this is wasting timer as you're in this, but this is where all the damage is going to come from now. So now that we got this, he's got haste, he's got tier 4 buff. I want to get a heal in there real quick before he targets Aerith. Now Aerith is going to get targeted. She should be getting hit. I think that's, what is that, 10,900? Nah, he needs to hit her a little bit more. So he went for Vincent again. So there is runs where Aerith does get hit by that attack. And you should slow down your DPS. And that way he does continue to do those attacks on every character. But once that bar is gone, it's gone, right? So you kind of just have to wait it out. Now I'm just waiting for all these attacks to go through. Obviously nothing else going to happen here. I'm going to see if I can try to get these in. Get that in. And get one more off of him. Probably can't. And we're just going to cast our summon. So if Aerith had her summon, she could add a multiplier to that. I'll go defense mode just for fun, because I believe Aerith does survive this attack. Oh no, she would if I kept all her defense stuff on. Yeah, she did. But you can't survive this. You can survive the attack if you need to. Right? Use the guild weapons, use some materia, branding, raise your defense of magic, and you can survive that, or lower the enemy's magic attack while raising your magic defense. But that's my strategy of going full out, as much damage as I can, and that gives me a score of 17.13. This is actually my best run. I only did 16.9 on my live stream, so you guys just saw a better run. Now, that's going to range on RNG of how many crits Tifa and Vincent gets, but that's the idea. I can also change this team setup that Aerith is not just sitting there doing nothing. Since the team's going to wipe anyways, she doesn't need healing. I can actually make her a magic damage dealer, right? And help in the DPS in terms, or give her something like Sun Umbrella, because she doesn't need to heal or boost magic defense that much, right? I actually want people to get hurt. I want her to go below 90%. So using Monster Hunter weapon here is probably not the best idea. So that's pretty much it. That's the strategy I'm using. I will probably make more videos on this. If I don't, I am live streaming this. If you ever want to catch a live stream and see what I'm doing during guild battles, I'm there the whole entire time. And then usually I jump over and I play a different game. Like currently I'm playing the new Zelda game and I'm having a blast with it. Just played a little bit, maybe about an hour yesterday, but addicting for sure. So that is currently guild rankings. Good luck to you and your guild. I hope everything works out. If you guys need any more advice, Discord channel is linked in the description. I have, again, the Twitch live streams or comment section here, and the community can help out as well. Besides all that, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.